Mhm. Hello. If you tuned in last night to my live, you will know that this is quite funny because one of the signs yesterday was rabbit, because that's what the universe sent me for you yesterday. And I did a little shuffle reading during my live last night. Rabbit came out. Now, rabbit is clearly still hanging around, and there is another card that came out with this card. I've been drawn to do this reading outside today, and it's ever so bright. It's absolutely glorious. So, Rabbit came out yesterday to confirm that you're on the right track and that the signs that are coming through for you are specifically for you. They're not for me. I'm getting so many now that I am able to differentiate between the ones that are for you, the collective, and the ones that are for me. And definitely Rabbit was for you yesterday. And basically it was about following your instincts and being your own good luck charm and not disappearing down those rabbit holes when you feel the negativity spirals descending on you. It's about just being in your awareness and taking the quiet time, the quiet 5 minutes to be able to just really, really sit with yourself and know that you are cradled and safe. And so you can just let those feelings pass through you and those emotions not take hold of you. But what came out with Rabbit was really interesting this morning, because as I was doing my sort of morning catch up with my socials, my platforms, commenting and replying to everybody's wonderful comments and support, which is taking longer every day, which has got to be a good sign. Thank you all. I just flicked onto the FYP, and the first thing that came up was this beautiful, beautiful, very short video, but very awe-inspiring video of Would You Believe? And so this card, interestingly, I was shuffling for the reading this morning, and the cards were feeling very sticky and feeling like they didn't want me to do a shuffle out. So on the split, I was called to actually look at the two cards on the split, and that is where these were. So Rabbit and Whale, that well-known combo, were kicking around on the split. So Whale is definitely sending me the signal today that you can breathe and use breathing exercises to access this deeper wisdom. This wisdom that clearly, with this card, is sending me the very, very clear signal that Whale is so vastly, vastly intelligent. It is absolutely not yet known how intelligent and how special whales are, and what their plan is, and what their place is, and where they come from, and the persecution of this being is all part of the plan. There's a message in there. I can't quite access it, but it's the struggle of the higher frequency beings is part of the transformation process and part of the unlocking of the knowledge for the humans. I can't quite grasp that at the moment. I'm outside and I'm just feeling the sun and looking at all the sights and sounds, and the ADHD brain's taking over, so sorry about that. Excuse me, let me just... Amazing. I don't know if you can see this little tiny weeny boat in the background just above. That's not in a negative way, but in a... Whales are just so much larger than you think, than you realise, so much larger than humans. not just on a physical level, but so much. They are vast as beings, and we are just a speck. But to access their qualities and their wisdom, knowledge, and echoes and remembrances of who we are. We can access our remembrances of who we are through the example of whale, and I'm being drawn to very, very specific breathing protocols. So very, very deep and holding, obviously, yes, of course, holding your breath like whale. Almost the apnea state. If you can access, I don't know if you can Google apneic breathing, I don't even know what it's called, but the breathing, the key is in the breathing and deep diving into the whale world, that deep emotional wisdom which we've all got inside us, using whale's energy to access that, whale's template to access that. So if you're drawn to this sign, if you're drawn to Google more about how whales behave and how breathing techniques help you access your higher powers, then this definitely is for you. Really, I'm feeling this very strongly actually. Have a bath. Hold your breath underwater in the bath and tune into your heartbeat. Absolutely. That's a very, very deep, divine feminine energy that is the key to your higher realms, your higher spiritual access. So, if you resonate with this, give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear how you access your whale, how you're drawn to access whale, how you're drawn to be more whale. I run a breathing session. Well, I run a quiet space every Sunday at 7 o'clock on the Tickety. And one of the things that I have noticed when I'm doing these deep breathwork sessions is that the channels become so much clearer and the wisdom really starts to flow in. So there is definitely something in the unlocking of your innate deeper wisdom through the breathing, and whale is almost the sort of, I'm seeing a key turning in a lock, so almost the key, the access point is our access point. They are here to show us, they are on this planet to show us how to access our deeper wisdom through breathing. Absolutely. Well, what a lovely message. Thank you, whale. And I hope you could hear me and there weren't too many sort of windy noises out here, because I haven't got my microphone on and it's just my phone microphone. And I've probably got my finger over it because I'm trying to hold my phone up. Anyway, sorry about the wibbly wobblies. So there we are. She knows. Always be more whale and see how this speaks to you. And access that deep breathing. That's where it is. I love you.